In a quiet meadow near a sparkling silver river, there lived a very small firefly named Flicker. Every night, when the sky turned deep blue and the first stars began to shimmer, hundreds of fireflies would rise into the air. They danced like tiny floating lanterns, glowing bright and steady. But not Flicker. No, Flicker stayed hidden inside a tall sunflower, because Flicker was afraid to glow. You see, when Flicker tried to shine, his light didn't steady like the others. It flickered, bright, dim, bright again, and that made him nervous. "What if my light is too small?" he would whisper. "What if the others laugh?" So instead of flying with the others, Flicker watched from hiding. The magical meadow. One peaceful evening, Flicker peeked out from between the sunflower petals. The meadow looked magical. The moon floated softly in the sky. Crickets sang their gentle night song. The river shimmered like silver silk. And above it all, fireflies danced. Bright, confident, steady. Flicker sighed. "I wish I could shine like that." Just then, a slow, gentle voice spoke from below. "Why the long face, little one?" It was Moss, the old wise turtle. Flicker fluttered down beside him. "My glow is strange," he admitted softly. "It won't stay steady." Moss smiled kindly. "Strange," he said, "does not mean wrong." But Flicker wasn't sure. The storm. The very next night, something changed. Dark clouds rolled across the sky. The moon disappeared. The stars vanished. The meadow grew darker than ever before. The wind began to howl. Tall grass bent and swayed. And somewhere in the darkness, tiny squeaks could be heard. A family of baby rabbits had wandered too far from home. They were lost. The other fireflies tried to help. They gathered together and glowed brightly, but the strong wind pushed them away. Their steady lights flickered out in the storm. From his sunflower, Flicker watched. His tiny heart pounded. "I want to help," he whispered. "But what if I fail?" The rabbits squeaked again, and in that moment, Flicker realized something. Maybe it wasn't about being perfect. Maybe it was about being brave. The brave glow. Flicker took a deep breath, and he flew. The wind pushed against him. It tugged at his wings, but he kept going. He closed his eyes and let himself glow. At first, his light blinked weakly, but then, bright, dim, bright, dim. Because of the storm, his flickering light didn't blow out. It pulsed, like a tiny lighthouse in the darkness. The baby rabbits saw it immediately. "A blinking star!" they cried. Flicker hovered gently ahead, his pulsing light cutting through the night. Step by step, he guided them through the tall grass, until finally they reached their burrow, safe. A new understanding. Soon, the storm passed. The clouds drifted away. The moon returned. The other fireflies gathered around Flicker. "That blinking glow saved them," one said. "It's different," said another. "It's beautiful," said Moss. And for the very first time, Flicker didn't feel small. He felt warm inside. His glow wasn't wrong. It wasn't weak. It was unique. And sometimes, being different is exactly what the world needs. The Little Lighthouse. From that night on, Flicker never hid inside the sunflower again. He flew proudly above the meadow, his light pulsing in its special rhythm. Whenever storms came or someone felt lost, Flicker's blinking glow shone through the darkness. The animals gave him a new name. They called him the Little Lighthouse. And so, dear listener, remember this. You don't have to shine like everyone else. You just have to shine in your own way.